Okay, so carbon monoxide, CO. This is one that we get a lot of questions around, and it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I think you need to sort of think carefully about how you're measuring CO. And one of the reasons that we get questions around this is that there are several building certifications that either require or suggest monitoring of carbon monoxide. So, number one, CO is super important. It can have huge health impacts, as in fatal health impacts. There's around 30,000 deaths globally per year due to unintentional poisoning from CO. So this is definitely something that we should be concerned about. It matters. Maybe just taking a step back, however, to put it into perspective, there's around 7 million premature deaths every year due to air pollution, versus sort of 30,000 global deaths from unintentional CO poisoning. So it is really important, but there's also a lot of other stuff in the air that we're breathing that is very, 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 very important, such as particulate matter. But CO is dangerous, both in high concentrations in the immediate term, but also in low concentrations over the long term. There can be health impacts from that. And so I think it's really important to decide, why are you measuring CO and what is the goal, so that you can make the right decisions? Because if the goal is to prevent high levels of CO that are going to poison somebody, then the right way to do that is the way that we've been doing it for the past couple decades, which is probably an ugly white box on the ceiling that when it measures a dangerous level of CO, and the key word here is dangerous, it doesn't send you, a notification to your phone to tell you that there are toxic levels of CO. What it starts doing is going beep, 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 and you immediately know that you need to evacuate the building because it is dangerous to stay inside. And that is alarming. Right? That's the purpose of that sensor. It is an alarm to tell you that there's a life safety issue that needs to be addressed immediately. That is very, very, very different from the way that we measure things like particulate matter and carbon dioxide, volatile organic compounds, where really what we're looking at is long-term trends at very low concentrations, because those can have an impact on your health and well-being. And we're doing that so that we can better understand how the building performs, so we can better optimize the building and make it healthier for the people inside. And CO, because it has an impact sort of in both of these two groups, is you need to know which one you are trying to address. Which problem are you trying to address? If it's alarming, go with the old system. If you are trying to understand very low concentrations of CO over the long term, then that's where a continuous monitor might make a bit more sense. However, you will probably still need those CO alarms in certain locations with combustion. So if you have a parking lot, you will need to have a CO alarm inside that parking lot. And if you are measuring throughout the building, you might be looking at other locations, such as those that are adjacent to a parking lot, and might experience very low concentrations of CO. So I could speak about this for a very long time, but I think the single takeaway that everyone should go with is, think about why you are trying to measure this, so that you can make the right decision of whether you need an alarm or whether you need a continuous monitor.